With Europe ostensibly leading the military campaign in Libya, a common position is crucial, but it's not there. Everyone agrees on the unstated strategic aim of getting rid of Gaddafi, but the tactic of military action to achieve it, well, that's something else.
This is the reason why we abstained in the decision of the Security Council in New York. We still are skeptical about a military intervention, and this means that Germany supports any initiative to widen the sanctions.
With the enforcement of the no-fly zone looking increasingly successful, all sorts of new questions arise. As of yet, nobody inside the European Union wants to answer them. The question they really can't answer here is what actually constitutes success in Libya, because even if the real answer is unseating Gaddafi, that wasn't part of the United Nations resolution. In the meantime, there's a sort of dream scenario among the architects of the war, which is that their military campaign is short, but which still gives the rebel forces enough impetus to finish the job themselves. The other sensitivity is to do with who's in charge of the bombing. While now it's being done in all but name by NATO, there's disagreement over whether NATO leadership would reflect a better international alliance or imply a war on an Arab country. And on top of that, the question of exactly how long all this can go on for.
People are not talking like that. You know, when you start this kind of action, you have to judge it as you go.
So it's open-ended then?
It's to the extent that there is a sense that we have to review every hour, every few hours, what the position is. I was talking to the Secretary General of NATO this morning about what NATO's been discussing today as well and the role that NATO could play.
Later this week, Europe's heads of state will meet, and as of now, their one promise is that there will be no ground war. Then again, it wasn't long ago that the no-fly zone was off the table. Such promises may be dangerous if the fighting gets worse. Lawrence Lee, Al Jazeera, in Brussels.